In May 2019, a lady who believed she was in a genuine relationship handed over £300,000 to this person, but they had never met in real life. He had coerced her into believing that they were buying a house together and that they were planning this magnificent future together. She maxed out credit cards and borrowed from family and friends to hand over the cash. It turned out that buying a house and building a future together was all part of a scam, to the extent that the fraudulent boyfriend had tricked her into believing that he had set up bank accounts with her, applied for joint mortgages, and much, much more. That convinced this lady to hand over her entire life savings and get herself into serious debt. The words of the lady herself were, "You see stories, you read stories about people involved in serious scams, but you feel like that's never going to happen to you." 2 years on, a recent review by the Financial Ombudsman ruled in her favour, stating that under the contingent reimbursement model, also known as CRM, she was a victim of something called an authorised push scam, and therefore the banks should legally give her money back. So here are my top tips to how you can be aware of falling a victim to romance fraud. Number 1, never send money to someone you're dating online or allow them to access your bank account, and never take out a loan on their behalf. Number 2, do not hand over copies of your personal documents such as your passport or driving licence. Number 3, never invest money on that person's advice. And number 4, do not receive or send parcels on other person's behalf. Reports online show that romance fraud, which is someone scamming you out of your money by pretending to want to be in a relationship with you, has been greatly on the rise due to the pandemic, with more people spending time online than ever before. In both 2019 and 2020, the amount of money lost in romance fraud outstripped that stolen by online shopping fraud. So please be vigilant with anyone posing in a relationship that you have met online asking for money. If you have any indication that you have fallen for a scam, then contact your bank first, the police second, and report it to a cybercrime charity such as Action Fraud, which you can do via their website on actionfraud.police.uk. I hope that you have found this information useful, and to empower yourself with more jargon-free legal knowledge, then head over to our website at getlegallyspeaking.com, where you can choose from over 100 free podcast episodes to listen to.